Hi guys, this is MGS Warrior 2, back to give you another part of my Pokemon Liquid Crystal playthrough. Last time I just earned the Hive badge in Bugsy's gym, so now it's finally time to enter the Ilex Forest. And what she has to say, the forest is watched over by its protector. Stay out of mischief. I certainly will, madam. Alright, and here is my first Pokemon that I encounter in Ilex Forest, which is a Weedle, and I don't want a Weedle, so I'll just run away from it. Should have sprayed Repels, which is what I'm going to do right now. Alright, now I'm free to explore. Oh man, my boss is going to be steaming. The Farfetch that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. Oh, you what a chicken. I have to do your dirty work of finding your Farfetch'd, which the sprite is a Spearow, but I guess they forgot to change the sprite in this game. It's a Pokemon. So it's a Farfetch'd. I see an item here. So I picked up a Revive. I'll store that away for later. But for now, my job is to sneak up on this Farfetch and make sure it gets back to its trainer safely. I guess I have to wait for it to turn around. So Repel's effect wore off. It's time for me to spray another. Farfetch is getting closer to finding its trainer. And there we go. Ah, my Farfetch, you found it for us, kid? Yeah, I sure did. Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Oh, so I hear. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. Ah, HM1, exactly what I need, which is cut. Teach that to a Pokemon to clear small trees. Of course, you have to have the gym badge. Yes, that's what I have. I do have the Hive badge. Well, thanks a whole bunch. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, it's time to teach Cut to one of my Pokemon. So let's open up the TM case. Cut can be learned by 3 of my Pokemon. Who shall I teach it to? I know I don't want D21 having it. The Fury already has a full moveset that I want to keep, so I'll probably teach it to Fighter. And Fighter can get rid of Fury attack in exchange for Cut. So there we go. Yay, Fighter learned Cut. So there's one small order of business that I have to do in Azalea Town before I continue my journey through the Ilex Forest. And that is, I need to get the free charcoal from the Charcoal Man's house. You chased off Team Rocket and went to Ilex Forest alone? That takes guts. I like that. Come train with us. I'm sorry, I forgot to thank you. This is charcoal that I made. Fire-type Pokemon would be happy to hold that. Alright, excellent. My Fury will make great use of that charcoal. So I'm gonna grab the charcoal out of my bag and let Fury hold on to it because it's not holding anything right now. Now I'm really ready to go here. And I won't be back in Azalea at all in the future, I believe, because I don't want Kurt to make any more balls. Alright, so that's the tree I have to cut down, but first I think Repel wore off. I have to spray another. So I'm going to use Cut for the first time outside of battle. I'm using Fighter's Cut. So this is the Ilex Forest Shrine. It's in honor of the Forest Protector. And if you already know who the Ilex Forest Protector is, it is Celebi. Alright, I found an item here. It is an X attack, and which is okay, I guess. I guess I'll keep collecting X items. They can come in handy in certain situations. So I picked up an antidote, which is also useful if my Pokemon get poisoned. I wonder what's down this path. I think that's the guy that teaches you Headbutt. So I'd love to learn Headbutt. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using Headbutt. It's fun. Here, you try it. So TM02 is Headbutt. You can use it on trees to get some wild Pokemon out of them. So let's open up the TM case again and teach Headbutt to someone. It may also cause flinching. So I think I want the Fury to learn it. And I will get rid of Quick Attack. Because Quick Attack, even though it has priority, it's pretty weak. I'd much prefer Headbutt because it has a chance of flinching its opponents. And plus, my Fury is an adamant nature, so Headbutt will deal pretty good damage. So anyways, I'm moving on, picking up another item, which is an Ether. Another item that is useful for restoring a Pokemon's PP. Don't sneak up on me like that, you frighten the Pokemon away. Alright, so this bug catcher would like to battle. Bug catcher Walt, he sends out his Ladybug, I send out Fighter. And my Fighter is going to fight this Ladybug and destroy it, which is what it just did with Horn Attack. And now here comes a Paris, which is also going to go down to a Horn Attack, which was actually a critical hit. I hadn't seen that Pokemon before. Oh really, you haven't seen my Heracross before? That's because it's pretty rare. Good luck finding it if you want one. So okay, I finally exited. Well, not finally, because it only took me a little while to get through the Ilex Forest. But I'm out. Oh honey, you're making a Pokedex? It must be hard if Pokemon won't appear. Try using this TM. Oh, that's Sweet Scent, isn't it? I don't want Sweet Scent. One of the worst TMs in the game. This is your Butterfree that looks like a Pidgeot. Did you see the shrine honoring the Protector? I sure did. It watches over the forest from across time. I think that it must be a grass-type Pokemon. Yep, if I didn't already tell you it was a Celebi, that would have been a hint for you there. But anyways, I believe this is another trainer. This is where I do my training. Is that right? So let's see how hard you've trained, youngster Sam. So he sends out his Rattata. Go Fighter. My Fighter loves to fight. It'll fight this Rattata. I'll finish it off with a cut. Down goes the Rattata, and here comes a Spearow. I will leave Fighter in, even though Fighter is weak to flying, because I believe this Spearow will go down to one Horn Attack, but I was wrong. I miscalculated. So my Fighter goes down, unfortunately. So I'll go into D21 and finish it off with Acid. Now the Spearow goes down. Got the Revenge kill. D21 grows to level 20. Here comes a Sandshrew, so I will switch out into Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! Has Levitate. And I'm gonna go for Hypnosis, but miss. Sandshrew gets up Defense Curl. And I'm just gonna go for Nightshade, even though you use Defense Curl, it's not gonna matter with Nightshade. That always does consistent damage based on my Pokemon's level, like I say over and over again. But I just like to remind any new viewers who happen to be watching this for the first time about Nightshade. So I destroyed the Sandshrew, and Ben Yu-Gi-Oh! Grows to level 21 and is trying to learn Confuse Ray. And I will definitely learn Confuse Ray. I want to get rid of... I'll get rid of Lick. I have no use for it now that I have Nightshade. And excellent, Confuse Ray. I have a good chance, well not a good chance, I have 100% chance of confusing its targets compared to Supersonic, which is highly inaccurate. And this time we'll go out into the Fury to take out this Spearow, and I'll go for Ember, and that was a critical hit. Amazing stuff, Fury. Youngsters, Sam was beaten by a passing stranger. That's right. So I want to revive my fighter. And I used the revive I just picked up in the Ilex Forest. So how convenient is that? Here you go, fighter. You will fight to live another day. Oh, I said that backwards. You will live to fight another day. There you go. Alright, so I will heal it up some more with Super Potion. And now it's in the fighting fit. It's now fighting fit again because it's at full HP. Oh, here is a man who spotted me from a distance. I just got my Pokemon back from daycare. Let's see how much stronger it got. Okay, Pokefan Don, what is your Pokemon you got from daycare? A Snubbull. And it's gonna get the Intimidate off on my fighter. And that's not too good. I'll use Horn Attack, and that still did some decent damage, but I got charmed, so I'm not gonna stay in, because Horn Attack is gonna be pretty weak. I'll just go out into D21. And Snubbull went for Lick. And now I'll try an Acid. Let's see how much that will do, and that does an okay amount. Charm doesn't work on D21 because of Clear Body. Fighter grows to level 19. And I've defeated Pokefan Dawn. Why does it end this way? Because your Snubbull sucks, that's why. Okay, here's a picnicker who is hanging out here. Are you a trainer? Let's have a practice battle. Alright, this should be a piece of cake. Picnicker Gina sends out her Hoppip. I will destroy Hoppip with Fighter's Horn Attack. And it's going to be a 2-hit KO. But she cured her Hoppip with Potion. I was still able to take it out with Cut. Here comes another Hoppip. I'll just leave Fighter in. Use another Horn Attack. And Hoppip puts Fighter to sleep with Sleep Powder, which means I have to go out into my bag and use an Awakening. Too bad my fighter didn't have Sleep Talk. So now I'll go for the Cut to finish off the Hoppip. Here comes a Bulbasaur. I'll just leave Fighter in because Bug is strong against Grass. So I'll use Horn Attack, which will be a 2-hit KO on the Bulbasaur as it uses Razor Leaf. It's not very effective. And the last Horn Attack finished the Bulbasaur. I didn't need that crit. I defeated Picnicker Gina. Oh no, I just can't win. See what I tell you, you need more practice. And here is the next trainer. I'm the best in my class at Pokemon. Well, you can never consider yourself the best trainer until you've beaten me. And let's see if you can do that. I seriously doubt you can. So Mankey went for Low Kick. I'm just going to try to finish the Mankey. I was trying to finish it with Cut, but as always, I don't see the potions coming, even though I've seen it so many times. Here comes a Diglett. Against Diglett, I will just leave the fighter in. Destroy it with Horn Attack, and Diglett goes down because Diglett has poor defense. Now fighter's level 20, which is amazing. And Youngster Rob is beaten. No, there are better trainers. Apparently there are. Alright, so here's the daycare man and the daycare lady. If you want to leave your Pokemon here for them to raise for you, you can do that. And this police officer can only battle you at night, I think. So she's the daycare lady. Do you know about eggs? My husband and I were raising some Pokemon, you see. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible could that be? Yeah, that does sound incredible. So I'm going to talk to this husband of yours. I'm the daycare man. And yes, you found an egg, that's what I heard. Well, wouldn't you like this egg? Then fine, this is yours to keep. So I received an odd egg. And I found that when I was caring for someone's Pokemon before, but the trainer didn't want the egg, so I kept it around. I wonder if that's Wannabe who didn't want the egg, because I know he doesn't like weak Pokemon, and why would he want a baby Pokemon if he thinks it's weak? And that is my prediction. But I'll take care of this egg and raise it until it hatches. I have no clue what Pokemon is in the egg, so it'll be pretty surprising once it does hatch. But in any case, I'm in the battle now against this camper Calvin, who actually has 9-tails. So I definitely can't leave fight her in. So I'm going to switch out into the Fury. Go Fury! Use your Mud Slap. 9-tails went for Quick Attack, but that didn't do very much. So I lowered 9-tails accuracy. Now I will go for a Headbutt. And that didn't do too much. I'll use Mud Slap again. I got a crit. And I lowered 9-tails accuracy yet again. Finish off the 9-tails, but the Super Potion was used. So it's no longer protected by Safeguard. Went for Quick Attack. I don't know how it's still hitting Quick Attack with -2 accuracy, and now it's at -3. So 9-tails flinched, which is great for me. I get to finish off the 9-tails. I got another crit, which I really didn't need, but it seems to be I'm getting a lot of crits lately. And yes, you did screw up your training. Alright, I finally arrived in Goldenrod City. Hello. The radio tower in Goldenrod City is a landmark. They're running a promotional campaign right now. They'll modify your Pokegear so you can also watch TV. That sounds exciting, but first I want to heal up my party. Yes, heal my Pokemon, please. Thank you. Okay, what do you have to say? No matter how high a Pokemon level is, if it has a pet name, certainly it won't be strong. What a huge Pokemon Center, eh? It is enormous, don't you think? They just opened it up. That's nice. Just like other centers, there is no Coliseum on the 2nd floor. That's too bad. I have never been here before. You can trade your Pokemon. Now I'm watching how it works. What will a news machine be? Could it be a sort of wide regional radio? I have no clue. Here it is, but it doesn't seem to be usable yet. I'm feeling the joy of coming to the rumor spot to see it. The Pokecom Center and all the other Pokemon Centers are linked together. From now on, you will be able to communicate with different people. Sounds interesting. I can't wait until that thing becomes usable. But for now, it isn't. I haven't talked to him yet. As you can see, the Goldenrod Pokemon Center is operative, but some areas are still closed to the public, such as this teleport room. That's a shame. I'm gonna have to wait until later in the game. Okay, what else can I do here? I got in trouble for playing in the basement of the department store. You troublemaker. Is that a man in black dressed up like a Team Rocket member? I don't know, it might be the Men in Black, you never know. How silly. Goldenrod City Station. They built the new radio tower to replace the old creaky one. Is that so? Let me check this out. So this is the radio tower. And let's see what I can find in this house. My big brother Bill made the PC Pokemon storage system. Yes, I know all about Bill. Oh, you collect Pokemon? My son Bill is an expert. He just got called to the Pokemon Center in Ecruteak City. My husband went off to the game corner without being called. I see. Okay, let me go inside the radio tower, I guess. Welcome. Hello, welcome to the radio tower. Please take this gift for visiting. The Premier Ball. Awesome. We have a special quiz campaign on right now. Answer 5 questions correctly to win a TV card. That's right, the radio tower's new product. Slide it into your Pokegear to watch TV anytime, anywhere. Would you like to take the quiz? Sure, why not? Is there a Pokemon in this game that appears only in the morning? I believe so. Correct. Question 2. Is this statement correct? You can't buy a bicycle at a mart. That is correct. Bullseye. Question 3. Does TMO2 contain the move Blizzard? No, it doesn't. So far, so good. Question 4. Does Professor Oak live in New Barktown? No, he doesn't. He lives in Pallet Town. Wow, right again. Here's the final question. Are there any Pokemon that are not catchable in this game? This sounds like a trick question. Any Pokemon that are not catchable? I'm gonna say no. Oh no, I got it wrong. So yeah, that question is really tricky. So let me retake the quiz and get all the same answers I got the first time except for the last question. So TM02 is not Blizzard. No. And the last one is yes. Bingo, you got it. Congratulations. Here's your prize, a TV card. Thank you. Please tune into our TV shows. I love Mary from Pokemon Talk. I only know what she sounds like though. Ben is a fabulous DJ. His sweet voice makes me melt. Oh, she must have a crush on him. Alright, so I'm gonna end things here. Thank you all for watching my Pokemon Liquid Crystal playthrough. Comment, like, sub, and I'll see you guys next time.